Sabrina, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm very excited to do this video because I'm going to play with some new makeup. Well, it's mostly new to me makeup, so makeup that entered my collection recently, and also some makeup that was launched like in the past 2 months or so. So first I'll show you the makeup that I'm referring to. So what I'm most excited about are these two items from the Kind Free collection by Rimmel London, and I've got the Skin Tint foundation, and I also got a concealer. And then also fairly new, I've got two items from the Chroma Zone collection by SheGlam, and I've got a liner and a liquid eyeshadow. I don't know if the liner and the eyeshadow are gonna work together, we'll see. I will give you swatches of everything though. And then I recently got the Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon from Revolution, another concealer, which I won't be using but I'll tell you about it, which is the Fast Based Concealer by Revolution. And then I've also got the eyeliner signature eyeliner from Lauder, and this is in shade Denim Brown. Oh, Brown Denim, sorry. And then I also have a mini eyeshadow palette, which is not new on the market, but it is new to me, which is the Wet n Wild Color Icon in shade Walking on Eggshells. Okay, so I got a little bit closer. We're obviously going to start with the foundation. I do not have any primer on. I have done my skincare. But usually I like to try foundations first without any primer on, just to see how they sit on the skin, and then kind of like decide if I need a primer, which primer do I need. So when it comes to the Kind Free range, I was really attracted by the marketing of this. I like the aesthetic of the packaging, so good marketing on Rimmel's part, I suppose. So it says it's the first clean makeup that works, no compromise. It's 100% vegan and kind to animals, free from fragrance, mineral oils and animal derived ingredients. And I also wanted to try the foundation because it's marketed as a skin tint. I do like some lower coverage, medium coverage foundations for those days when I want to get ready quick. So it does sound like something that I would apply very quickly with my fingers. Yeah, it's supposed to be nourishing on the skin as well, so incorporating some skincare ingredients as well. With antioxidant complex, vitamin E and provitamin B5. Let's see, what else can we find about this foundation? So it's supposed to moisturize and perfect the skin for a fresh, healthy looking glow, which is looking like something that I would love from a foundation. It has a lightweight dewy finish, again something that I would like. Non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, suitable for sensitive skin, and packaging made with recycled materials. The foundation, I think the RRP for it is about £9.50, but since it's been launched, it's been on offer quite a bit, so you can find it from about £6. It comes in 12 shades, which is not the greatest shade range, but it does seem to be quite balanced throughout the spectrum. And then my shade that I got, where's my shade? Rose Vanilla. So there it is on the back of my hand. I quite like the consistency of it, it's not too liquidy. I think I will try with the brush first and then go with the sponge, but normally I would try and apply this with my fingers. Shall I try with my fingers first? I'll try with my fingers first and see how it applies and how it stretches, and then I'll do another side of my face with my brush. So yeah, the shade match is not exactly the best. But I have to match online, so maybe I could do with a lighter shade. Let's go in with a brush and see what it's like. As usual, when I apply my foundation, I'm using the Real Techniques 200, and this gives me way less coverage. Let's add some more. So actually the coverage in the blend is actually superior with my fingers, which is surprising. Okay, I'm going to try it with the sponge now, just on my forehead. So I think going forward, I will just apply with my fingers. It just applied easily. I was able to build it up easily and blend it very easily. And I kind of got a little bit more coverage with my fingers. It's not, obviously it's not a foundation that will give you tons of coverage because it's marketed as a skin tint. It just gives me the right amount of coverage with my fingers. And yeah, I do like the finish so far, and it sits nicely on the skin. Okay, I'm going to move on to the concealer. I picked the concealer in shade Fair. The shade range for the concealer is not the best again. Fair is the lightest, and then they've got 6 shades in total. And unfortunately, I had this issue with a Rimmel concealer in the past where I thought that the shade would match me and it ended up a little bit too dark or too yellow. So I went for Fair just in case. It's supposed to be lightweight, medium buildable coverage, formulated with, again, antioxidant complex with vitamin E and vitamin B5. Dewy finish, only long hydration. So again, something that it looks like I would enjoy. And prices start at £6, £5.99. I will start by tapping with my finger on here. This stretches quite a bit. That's good. So yeah, I think Fair was a good choice. I think if I went for light, it probably would have been not suitable. Yeah, so I would say it's definitely medium coverage. Let me have a look at myself in the light. And yeah, I would say it brightens the under eye area. Looks quite dewy. So all good things so far. Okay, the other concealer I had is this one from Revolution, which is the fast base concealer, and mine is in shade C4. Now this one had kind of mixed reviews, and the most criticism this concealer got is that it didn't have enough coverage. But I like having the option of a concealer that doesn't have a lot of coverage just for those days where I want very minimal makeup. Not every day has to be a full coverage day. So yeah, it doesn't have too much coverage, but because of that, when you're wearing very minimal makeup, it blends in very easily and it doesn't look like, oh, if you just put something on your under eye and left everything bare. It actually looks quite natural. And this is the shade there, C4. For eyeshadow palette, I have this Wet n Wild 5-pan palette in the Walking on Eggshells variation. This used to be a quad. I didn't own it before, so I couldn't tell you if the formula is different or anything like that. But they've came out with a lot of 5-pan palettes recently, which are looking a lot more modern. And yeah, just wanted to try it. The colors look like a nice neutral everyday palette. Let's do some quick swatches. These are the swatches. They do feel really nice and soft and like good quality shadows, and I have used it a couple of times and I have enjoyed using this palette. So because I have a multi-chrome eyeshadow, I'll mainly use this for like my crease and things like that. Right, so this shade doesn't show that great. It's a great transition shade for me. So what I'm going to do is mix this one with this one. And the shadows are slightly powdery, but as you can see, they show up nicely on the eyes. Sorry, just blend. Alright, now I'm gonna take a clean brush. Okay, so now that I created the crease shade that I wanted, I can go into that deeper brown and just kind of like concentrate more in my crease. And a little bit on the outer corner is just something that I usually do. And then with whatever's left on my brush, I'm gonna go on my under eye. Going back to this brush just to blend everything nicely. Okay, then I have this liquid eyeshadow from SheGlam. SheGlam is the makeup brand from Shein, and the shade that I've picked is Aqua Nova. And that's like just a one swipe swatch. You can build it up to get like more intense color, more intense shift. So we're gonna try it with just one swipe first and then we'll see. I think I will build it up. I'm gonna see how long it takes for this to dry and then try another coat. Okay, it's been about 20 seconds. Yeah, it feels a lot drier now. Let's try a second coat. Okay, so I'm going to go for a third coat. Just go with a different brush just to blend the edges just a little bit. Yeah, so this is what it looks like on the eyes. I'm hoping you can see a shift. I can see a bit of a shift. Okay, the eyeliner from the same collection by SheGlam is in shade Vertigo. This one has a bit of a different shift, so I didn't get these necessarily to match each other. So that's the eyeliner there. This one has got a little bit of a purple through it, so I don't think it will necessarily work with this, so I think I'll put it on my lower lash line. Like so. And then I'll go with this L'Oreal one on my upper lash line and waterline. So that's the swatch for the L'Oreal one. Obviously it's that one there. Okay, for mascara is one that's new to me again. It's not new at all as a product. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Rebel Length and Lift Mascara. I had like just a mini and I've recently started using this and I quite enjoy it. It's got a very skinny brush. I do need to curl my lashes first. By the way, this mascara came in the Nick and Sam box that it was Smashbox, so that was years ago. I just haven't opened it until a couple of weeks ago. And that's Sam and Nicola Chapman, who used to have the Pixie Woo makeup channel, just in case you don't know who I'm talking about. Okay, just one more thing for eyes. I do want to use this shade from the Walking on Eggshells palette in my inner corner. I think this will do as a nice brow, I can't speak, a nice brow highlight or brow bone highlight. Okay, I'm going to do my brows and apply some bronzer and I'll be back. Okay, so for blush I'm actually used the lip product that I have for today. And for highlight I actually thought of using this again. I don't have another brush with me because I'm not filming where all my makeup things are. So I'm just going to use this one and just tap it with my finger. Okay, and for lips, like I said, I have this from Revolution, which is the Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon in shade Rosé. And that's the swatch there. Now let's put it on my lips. And I'm just going to use it as blush. Oh, I need a brush for this. But yeah, that'll work just fine. So this is the finished look. Let me zoom me out and I'll give you my thoughts on everything so far. Okay, so starting with the foundation, I really like how it looks on the skin. It looks very natural. It just looks just like my skin. I just wish the shade match was a little bit more spot on. The concealer, that looks good too. I do feel with a bolder eye look I maybe wanted something with a little bit more coverage. I guess I could go with another layer. Let's do that. Yeah, I went over the highlight a little bit, but yeah, that's definitely better with yet another layer. I've been filming for how many minutes? About an hour. So maybe I had the concealer on for 45 minutes and it hasn't creased yet, which is good. Normally concealer on me creases straight away. But if I were to wear this all day, I would powder my under eyes. I do feel like powdering my T-zone. I have combination with oily skin. I should have said that in the beginning. Why do I always forget to say that? Yeah, so my T-zone is oily. So I do kind of feel the need of powdering my T-zone because it's getting to the point, it's dewy, but it's getting to the point where I look a little bit sweaty. So just for my personal comfort level, I would powder my T-zone, but I really like how it looks everywhere else. Like I said, check the comments, and there will be a pinned comment where I'll tell you how everything wore, and especially the foundation and the concealer. Alright, when it comes to the eyeshadow palette, I do enjoy this one a lot. I did say that. However, there's liquid eyeshadow. Now that it's dried completely and I'm looking on my eyes, there is kind of like a slight shift, but to me it just looks like a metallic eyeshadow. I was quite intrigued by it and it wasn't expensive, so I thought why not get it. But going forward in the future, I'll probably just save my money and get some in the multi-chromes. You know, if you're looking for the multi-chrome, I don't think this is it. If you're looking for a metallic eyeshadow, then yeah, definitely go for it. The same with the Chroma Zone eyeliner. It just looks like a sparkly eyeliner. Like a purple eyeliner with a bit of gold flecks through it. I do enjoy the color, but again, I don't think it will give you the shift if you're looking for multi-chromes. The L'Oreal eyeliner I quite enjoy. It's a nice deep brown, but not too deep. It doesn't go into black territory, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that works fine. And then the lip feels quite comfortable on the lips. It's not drying. It's kind of like the semi-matte finish, and it worked well as blush as well. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these items. What do you think of them? Do you agree with my opinions? What do you think of how everything looks together? If you like this video and if you found it interesting, useful, informative, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps me out. I would love it if you check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!